A bold plan to reinvigorate the northern end of Cronulla's CBD into a $350 million mixed-use precinct is underway. Sammut Group, in partnership with Alceon, have just lodged a development application for what's described as a game changer for the Shire. Joining us to talk through the project is Sammut Group Director, Allen Sammut. Thanks for joining us on The Urban Developer.
Thank you, Adam.
Now, for those that aren't familiar with the area, can you just describe this site for us?
Well, the site's located in Cronulla, beautiful part of Sydney, southern outskirts of the CBD. It's a beachside location. My site is located on the main arterial road into Cronulla, being the Kingsway, and it bookends the northern end of Cronulla Mall. The site's about 5,500 square metres with 3 street frontages. It will offer views to the ocean, north to the city, and across the Port Hacking Bays upon completion.
Sounds like a pretty good spot. What's the vision for the development?
The vision's been in my mind for a long while. We've been trying to amalgamate the site for quite some time now. There's a lot of moving parts to it, being a commercial shops and leases to acquire. But the main driving force was to put a full-line supermarket into Cronulla, which is something that Cronulla doesn't have and desperately in need of. And I'm very proud to announce and say that we've got Harris Farm signed up on an AFL, and they're going to be, in collaboration with us, designing their largest and their flagship Australian store right here in Cronulla, which is something to look forward to.
Fantastic. So obviously an important part of the community in there. What about the rest of the uses? Residential, commercial, I understand?
Yeah, so the supermarket is going to be a bit of a feeder as well. So they're acquiring 2 levels, a part of the first floor as well. Shared on that first floor is some commercial spaces. And then we've got residential in 2 towers above that with a mix of 1, 2s and 3 bedders. Communal facilities, including a resort-style pool and cabana area and all of that there. So it's quite a stunning development.
And you've had a long association with the Shire. I mean, how's it changed over the years, and why do you keep sort of coming back?
Basically, it's my home. So born and bred here, and as they say, once in the Shire, you never leave. So we're quite loyal and that. I love working in the Shire, and I love making a change to the area, and we've definitely done that in the Cronulla CBD. We've bought through my career with my twin brother John, which is Sammut Developments. We've won over 50 major industry awards, including national awards. And what we've seen is Cronulla's now become a dining destination, a retail precinct, and the standard of living has been uplifted, and we cater for the downsizes and the lifestyle changes. And Cronulla, where it is located, has a catchment area, a very large catchment area, as opposed to like the eastern suburbs would have plenty of beaches, but Cronulla is the only beach in the Sutherland Shire, so that's the attraction down here.
And we understand you've partnered up with Alceon on this project. Can you just take us through how that partnership works?
Well, it's been a great partnership. We're actually in partnership or joint venture partnership with 3 projects at the moment, 2 here in Cronulla and 1 on the Gold Coast. We're basically structure each deal differently, but to simplify the format, so it's usually a 50-50 equity call on the project, and then the profit split is worked out accordingly depending on the project, the site, and what each brings to the development.
And can you mentioned the Gold Coast as well. Can you just tell us about the project up there on the Goldie?
Well, the Goldie was quite fortuitous. It was during COVID, and a good friend of mine who runs Highland Property Group down here in the Sutherland Shire, does all my project marketing, had bought an apartment on the Gold Coast site unseen on FaceTime. And when she opened up the borders for the first time, he went to do his pre-settlement inspection. So he invited me along to go and have a look at the apartment with him. And I have to say, I was blown away by the standard of and the quality of the apartment that he had bought. And I saw an opportunity there to bring my product to the Gold Coast. And with the help of Alceon, we've secured what I believe to be the best beachfront site on the strip, because it's right on the beachfront, and it can't be built out to the north. It's right next door to North Cliff Surf Club, and it can't be built out to the south because it's got a park on the southern side. So essentially, it's an isolated site that has got 360-degree views, never to be built out. So, and what we've designed there is a purely residential building, 35 levels, and predominantly half-floor apartments, and then full-floor plates at the top. And we're about 70% sold on the project in a matter of 6 weeks, which has been outstanding.
It's an incredible result. It just shows how much COVID's changed people's lifestyles and an appreciation of life. Tell us about the Sammut business then. So you've got a background as a builder, I understand, and tell us about how you've kind of evolved over the last couple of decades.
I started building with my father, Paul Sammut. He had a company, Sammut Homes, and as much to his resentment, I joined him as a builder. He never wanted me to be a builder. He always wanted me to be a lawyer. But I convinced him to come along with him, and I'd done my trade as a builder and a carpenter with my father, and worked with him at Sammut Homes, and we built that company up. And my twin brother, done an accountancy course, and then he came and joined us. But about 25 years ago, my dad had an illness, and so he did retire. And John and I, my brother and I, decided that we were tired of building contracts for people, so we started Sammut Developments about 25 years ago. And the two of us since then have gone on to win over 50 major industry awards, like I said. And the business, we were builder developers, so we were building all of our developments. But now in the last year, my son Julian has come and joined the ranks, and through his youthful exuberance, I would say, and our partnership with Alceon, we're no longer builders, we're just developers. And we've expanded our portfolio now to over close to $800 million worth of work in the pipeline at the moment. So it's just incredible, and we're really enjoying the journey.
It's a pretty impressive journey. Just bringing it back to Cronulla then, what's the timing on that particular project?
Well, we're hoping to start the project mid-22, so in a year's time, to definitely start construction on it. A 22 to 24 month time frame on the build. It's a large project, and quite an extensive one. It's basically an entire block in Cronulla. So,
well, we wish you all the very best with that. Thanks for joining us, Alan.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time, Adam. Thanks for the invitation.